700, double pumper, 78. Okay, when this level's off, we've already got to adjust it. Here's your mixture, there's your mixture. We wanted about 12 parts. Let's see what it does right here. Give it a little bit thinner right there. Now you don't have a machine like this. I'm going to wrap it up one time and that's all. I'm not going to blow my test motor up just to show you this thing works. Alright, now we can talk. Got a 700 manual choke. Now listen, these things are primarily for racing. Oval track, going around and around, coming out of the corner, you stomp it, you get a squirt of gas, just squirt of gas here. The car is already under motion, or you're drag racing and you've got a high RPM torque converter or a stick shift. They are not too hot for street driving, although some guys like to have them so they can brag at the donut shop or down at the coffee shop where they hang out. I got a double pumper. It's got a 6.5 power valve in it, no power valve in the rear, 69 jet in the front, 78 in the back, to set atmospheric pressure at sea level. Other than that, you don't have to mess with it. You don't need to be tampering with the jets unless you've got a machine like this, $50,000, or unless you got a air-fuel ratio gauge built in your car so where you can tune it. Other than that, you're just guessing. You can't make it perform any better. You want to set this thing, if you don't have all this stuff and you just absolutely got to tinker with them, set these mixture screws right here till you get your best RPM. The back end is locked in. You don't tamper with that. This is your float adjustments. You adjust them so this comes out of here with the car running. You don't need to tamper with that either. You don't need to tamper with nothing. Now, as you're moving along, your mixture is going to thin out to about 13.5 because you've overcome the inertia, you've overcome friction, and you don't need as much gas, olein, liquid, per parts of air. So it'll turn out about 13.5. We're running this one here at 3 pounds of fuel pump pressure. These will take a little bit more, but if you start having a flooding problem, or if this starts running rich on you, you're going to have to cut it down, put a 12-804 regulator on it. Don't put no cheap Mr. Gasket thing on there with a dial on it. They don't work. Not that I got anything against that name brand, but I'm just telling you, our success has been with the Holley 12-804 or a fuel pump with an adjustment on it for 3 pounds. Maybe you might go up to 4 or 4.5 for racing. Now, these carburetors, like I said, they don't. What the common problem you'll have is when you stomp it down, it'll go and maybe even backfire and cough. That's because your motor is not able to suck enough suction to take all that initial charge of air. Now, if these you can fart around with these squirters and make them dump a gallon of gas in there at a time, that'll overcome it. But it's not because it's dumping too much gas. It's dumping too much air when you crack all them 4 barrels open. But you drive it around normal and step on it normal, it'll be okay. You're going to have a lot of timing, about 30 degrees at 3,000 RPM. Don't worry about an idle speed, setting them at 8 or 10, like that sticker says. Set them at about 30 degrees at 3,000, and that coughing and backfiring and farting, all that'll quit. Okay, it's yours if you buy it.